Welcome back to my channel Electrical Concepts. My name is Avikan Roy. So in this video lecture, I will be talking about DC transient behavior of inductor. So before going further, let's understand what is initial value theorem and final value theorem. So this is called the initial value theorem. That means limit of any function in time domain when t tends to 0 is same as limit of s into xs when s tends to infinite, where s is the frequency domain. Okay, so now from the Laplace transform, as we know, s is equal to j omega, where omega is the angular frequency. So at the initial time, s is tending towards infinite. That means the frequency omega is also tending towards infinite. As we know, in case of inductor, the inductive reactance XL comes into the picture, which is equal to J into omega, which is also tending towards infinite. What does that mean? It means inductor behaves as open circuit at initial condition. Okay. Now let's move to final value theorem. So this is the final value theorem. T tends to infinite when limit of t tends to infinite of function xt is same as limit s tends to 0 s xs. So here also, if you apply the same concept, you will get to see that at final value, that means at steady state when t tends to infinite, omega is 0. That means inductive reactance is also tending towards 0. What does that mean? It means inductor behaves as short circuit at steady state condition. So the entire analysis is based on the concept that this inductor does not have any initial current through it. Okay, that means it doesn't have an initial or previous value of current which was flowing through it. On that perspective, this kind of analysis is applicable. But now let's see what will happen when the inductor has some initial value of current. Alright. So as you can see, the question is, what will be the transient behavior in presence of initial current? So suppose this is the circuit, RL series circuit, where L is the inductor and initially there was a current I0, for example. Okay, so that means this current was flowing initially. Previously it was flowing. Now suddenly this supply has come into the picture. So now what will be the transient behavior? So as we know, using KVL, you will get this equation Vs is equal to R into IL plus L DIL dt. So if you perform the Laplace transform, then you will get this kind of expression. Is is equal to this. Okay. So here Is is nothing but Laplace transform of the current flowing through the inductor. Okay. So now according to the initial value theorem which I just explained, you will get the initial value of the current through inductor to be I0, which is nothing but the previous value of current. That means the current which was flowing previously. And now you also get to see that even after the appearance of this supply, still this current is flowing. That means the inductor maintains its previous value of current at the initial stage. This is called electrical inertia. That is why it behaves as a current source. So this is the inherent property of any inductor, that is, it doesn't allow a sudden change in current. Rather, it tries to maintain its previous value of current for a certain time, even after a change in the circuit, like here. Okay, so that is same as the inertia property which we study in the mechanical engineering. So that is why it is called electrical inertia, because it is retaining that value of current for a certain period of time. After that, gradually it allows that change. Okay, it doesn't allow the change all on a sudden. Alright, and as because it maintains that current for certain period of time, that is what we can say, it also behaves as a current source, right? So many concepts have come out of this entire analysis, that why does inductor behave as open circuit at initial condition and short circuit at steady state condition, or what is electrical inertia, why does the inductor even behave as current source in presence of any initial current. Okay, so many things I think are now clear to you. So I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you have enjoyed this, please like, share, and also don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much. And yes, in my next video lecture I will come up with the DC transient behavior of capacitor. Till then, goodbye.